These are like functional MRI pictures. It shows that the part of the brain which is responsible for what we call executive functioning, including impulse control and weighing up long-term consequences of your actions, is not fully developed in your 20s. But a 10 to 12-year-old will be much more impulsive and not think through the consequences of his actions or her actions. So I've seen a lot of kids being incarcerated on remand for getting in a stolen car, for example. The 12-year-olds on the side of the road, that they get pressured to jump in the car or get left on the side of the road. They jump in the car not thinking through the consequences of the action. Because the car's stolen, they're an accessory to a crime, and that's sufficient to incarcerate someone through behaviour which is completely understandable on the basis of their neurocognitive development at that age.
Contact amounts to more likely future contact, and incarceration almost guarantees it.
Especially for that, as we know, the younger the cohort, the more likely that they're going to potentially, one, grow out of those issues, those behavioural issues that they're displaying, and two, that you've got the best chance of turning, I guess, their trajectory around.
I don't want it to be a government that's building prisons. I want to be investing in ensuring that young people in particular are diverted away from crime, so they're not in youth detention and certainly not ending up in adult detention later on. And I think raising the age is a way of doing that, because we are committing ourselves to a health and wellbeing response, not a justice response for that cohort. And that's going to make a big difference to the need, or hopefully the reduction of the need of prison beds in the future.
Whether you look at the medical evidence or whether you look at the disproportionate impact on very marginalised children, or whether you look at it from a criminal justice system impact, because the earlier you start in the criminal justice system, the more likely you are to go into the adult system. Or even if you look at it simply as a moral issue, the case for change is very clear.
My personal commitment to particularly the Aboriginal advocates is we're getting on with this to get it done by 27.